Today I'm ditching Simone. So this is one of those moments.
Freaking excited.
A big moment right here for us. The anti-fouling is officially done. Today I'm ditching Simone for this whole week. She's gonna hopefully do the epoxy on the hull and do the anti-fouling. I left her clear instructions, so she'll have to just follow them, she'll be good.
We got started on cleaning our hull and dulling the first layer of epoxy using Scotch-Brite pads and a good degreaser, and gave her a thorough scrubbing.
So being in PE, we have to kind of time our anti-fouling and everything again as the wind picks up or the rain or whatever, but luckily it says this week should be good. So the procedures, like how you saw, we've just completely washed and Scotch-Brite the hull. It's not necessary that you sand it with PPG products. We spoke straight to the distributor and they said that we do not need to sand the first coat of epoxy. Just Scotch-Brite it, clean it thoroughly, make sure there's no dirt on it so it's not contaminated. And then we're going to put our second coat of epoxy on. 6 hours anti-fouling, 6 hours another layer of anti-fouling, 6 hours another layer of anti-fouling. I think Ricky wants to do 3 to 4 coats. And then he said we have about 3 weeks maximum that we can not have, we don't have to put the boat in the water, but we want to hopefully at the end of this month, end of November. But it all depends on the boats around us and how we're going to get off if they are still next to us. So that's the plan. And then our name should be getting done this week as well, from what they say. We are getting our name sponsored by Exclusive Printing here in PE, so thanks so much, Dion. We wanted to start our engines this week. We might still, who knows, we'll have to see because Ricky's busy.
So this is one of those moments where you get in boat building after close to 2 years. We've still been doing this and now we seem to be spending more time building other people's projects than what we do on our own. And it's just one of those things, like you're trying to make progress going forward and you've got expenses, you've got debt to pay back. Even though you're that close to finishing your project, you still got to give out so much of your time to kind of finish and live your dream. All in all, I think it's worth it. It's just very long, and 2 years, today's Sunday, so it's many Sundays in a row, many 7 days a week. For those guys considering buying a fixer-upper and one of these that you're gonna just do over time, and it wouldn't be my first choice, let me say that. Still pushing forward. That's why our engine install's taken so long, guys. Hopefully one of these days we'll be in the water.
Ricky stopped by to help put the sail drive mounting rubber on. We made sure it was sized correctly, sanded it down a bit, and then applied our contact adhesive. And then I got down to taping up the boat. Priming time commenced. We applied another layer of epoxy primer on top of the existing layer of epoxy primer that we applied earlier in the year.
Can't help myself. You know too well I need you close. Can't help myself. Try to stop me fall under your spell. Can't help myself.
I love painting because it's a great transformation, but I hate painting. It's always a mess. Like paintbrushes, rollers, antifouling, epoxy primer, everything's everywhere. But on a good note is I can remove something from our little list. Bye bye epoxy hole. Freaking excited.
While the epoxy was curing, we got started on removing our old track.
There's the previous track with the car. Super sticky, it gets stuck everywhere. The track's all dinged up along the entire length. That's the end stoppers. I mean, so yeah, I thought it was a worthwhile investment to change that out.
Then it was time to start the anti-fouling, but before we show you the race, don't forget to subscribe below.
At first I didn't think about it.
A big moment right here for us is getting the freaking anti-fouling on. Almost 2 years to get to this point. Amazing. Super stoked. Hey Mose, almost finished. Hey?
Turned out to be so different. Yeah, you turned out to be nothing like them. I changed my mind and
That's how Simone stood the entire time to get that time lapse.
Because the wind's gonna burn the camera over.
It's like 8 o'clock at night, but during the day I worked a little bit on our boat, so I gave up a little bit of time from this. We're installing 48 kilowatt hours of lithium batteries in this boat. Yep, you heard right, 48 kilowatt hours. It's a freaking monster. So all of these batteries that are in the back here are the batteries that we need to install in the boat. Some of the old systems, you can see I'm taking all the wiring out. Big battery charger, but a little bit old school, and we're going to change it, put 3, 1 per phase. We're going to put 10,000 watts of inverter, double inverter to set up. But I want to say a big thank you to all the patrons that support us, everyone else that watches the videos, shares it and does all of that stuff. Thank you so much. You guys are freaking amazing, legends.
We're putting on our final coat of anti-fouling. I was painting the polyurethane white paint outside on our track because we closed up the holes, removed our old track, primed it, and I'll paint it again, and then we'll drill the new holes for our new track, and I'll show you how that looks.
I'd let you take my breath away. Pick me up like you're my aeroplane, aeroplane. You and me, you know, will never fade.
Good. What you doing, Moses? You're painting that out of this.
It was time to unwrap our present.
Keep cruising till we hit the morning. And then
In total, we applied 3 coats of anti-fouling.
The anti-fouling is officially done. Last 3 items on the list, and this is coming off today too, because they're going to put the name on. And water maker, that'll be this weekend. And then just this big baby, I'm going to find a spot for it to fit now.
Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I was extremely happy that our anti-fouling and epoxy went on. Felt I couldn't get it on film, but me and Ricky actually teared up a bit. Felt like we got this cracker under our butts again. A lot of people don't use the word cracker, but a cracker is like a firework in South Africa. So yeah, we got fireworks under our butts. A lot of you guys have been asking, what are we gonna do when we are done with our boat build? Our plan is to sail from here to Cape Town. We want to stop in Eisner because we love Eisner. I want to stop in Eisner, Mossel Bay, whatnot. We'd like to do little stops because we've never sailed our coast really in our own boat, so we would like to do that. and then we'll go to Cape Town, up to Namibia, and then we'll do our crossing to Saint Helena, Ascension, then we'll do Fernando de Noronha, which is an island off of Brazil, and then make our way up to the Caribbean. That's our plan so far. As you know, we take it day by day. For people who like our technical videos, we are still figuring out where we're going to put our water maker. So we had it under the engine bed, but unfortunately we had to get rid of it there because the engine now went in there. So we are pretty much playing Tetris at the moment, trying to figure out a place where we can put it. We will be doing a water maker video and how we built our own water maker. There are a few things that we need to finish up on the boat, which is cosmetics, nothing crazy, but we just have to put the magnets on for our door shades, finish up our insulation. As you saw, we put the foam. We never ended up putting the vinyl yet, so we got to do the vinyl. Ricky, if you guys saw in the previous episodes, Ricky built his own stack pack, so he needs to finish that because it kind of got stopped and is on hiatus at the moment. So he needs to finish his stack pack, and then we got to switch up our sailing gear. So we have new tracks, as you saw in this episode. We got to put our new one in. That can all happen when we go in the water. I think it's time. And then also we have crazy plastic stuck on our forward windows, whatever. They don't look very good. The plastic has like crazed over the acrylic. I wanted to take the plastic off earlier, and Ricky's like, no, it's going to protect it, but the sun bakes right on that. So now our windows don't look good. They have like all those little plastic flakes on them. So we've heard from the guys who have had the same problem that they've used benzene and a heat gun. So we're going to try that. If you guys know of any other way to get the plastic filament off of acrylic, leave a comment down below and let us know. Stay tuned till next week's episode when we put on our name and run our engine. Don't forget to subscribe below if you haven't already, and give us a thumbs up. And if you'd like to support our production, you can do so by clicking on any of the links in the description below. Lots of love!
Ooh, happiness requires work every day.